Hey guys! We are reporting here from our little couch in our balcony room on a cruise ship in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, somewhere between Iceland and Greenland.
Yep.
I never thought I'd be saying that, but I just did. We're cruising the Atlantic Ocean right now.
We sure are.
Today is all about giving you a full ship tour of the Voyager of the Seas with Royal Caribbean. Ludvig, are you excited to give him a ship tour?
I'm pretty excited.
Yeah?
You excited?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited.
So.
Don't be so brief though. This is not the day to be brief. Just arrived at the Pizza.
Seen it. Let's go home.
This is the day to be extremely detailed because these people are probably clicking on this video to see the detail, the finer things.
But I'm pretty brief. 365 days a year.
Well, don't be brief for the next 45 minutes, if you can.
We'll see.
Okay, let's start by talking a little bit about this ship. When researching this cruise ship, we saw that it has a capacity for around 4,000 guests. However, we were told that there's actually only
just over 2,000. But the whole reason that it's only 2,000 people is because they're having problem with staff shortage.
Yeah, like all businesses after the pandemic, it is quite hard to get staff, we've heard. So, I think they're doing amazing for the time that we're living in right now. The cruise has been absolutely awesome, and best of all, we got upgraded to a balcony room. We're spending a lot more time in our room because of that reason. If you missed our last episode, we were upgraded from an interior virtual balcony room. This was because we had issues with our virtual balcony screen. It just wasn't working for us. After a few attempts from maintenance to fix it, the friendly guest services team made sure to have us relocated into a real balcony room. We definitely weren't complaining. This was a lovely thought. Here's a quick snippet of what our interior virtual balcony room looks like. Middle of the cruise right now. We've got one more week to go, and this is the roughest waters we've had yet. So if we're rocking around, that is why. Alright, let's start off with a room tour. First of all, let's talk about this deluxe bed. What I like most about this bed is that it's actually two single beds pushed together to make one king bed. I usually prefer nice soft plush beds, but this one's actually quite firm. It's a really large bed, can perfectly fit a large 6-foot man and myself, spreading out like a starfish. No problems at all. In fact, I don't even feel you in the nighttime.
No, that's because it's two singles. You can be over there, and I can be over here. You don't even feel it.
I know. Do you know what it reminds me of? That scene in Yes Man where he buys that bed with the red wine on it?
That actually works, eh?
Yeah! Nice!
Well, okay.
There we go. It's like the Yes Man bed. Even though the mattress is really firm, the pillows are mega plush, very soft, and we get 2 of them each. Moving on to the bedside tables.
We've got one each. Got a little drawer that opens and closes. Got little lamps.
Beautiful.
One each.
From the bed, we can watch TV simply by looking in this direction. You might be wondering, that looks a bit awkward. Don't worry, the TV comes out and you can actually angle it to your liking. We have multiple storage cupboards. This one here is in fact a safe, so you can keep your very valuable items in here. Below the TV, a little mini fridge. And then along here, a lot of storage. 1, 2, 3, 4 drawers. And on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4 drawers. You might be thinking that's quite enough storage already, but it's not the end. In amongst these mirrors, yet again, more storage and more storage. One thing we did notice that was different from this room to our interior room randomly, this room we had a kettle and some tea.
Couch. Big enough to sleep on. Very comfortable. Another lamp.
Plenty of mirrors in this place. You're always going to be able to see what you look like before you leave your room. We've got this gigantic wardrobe here. Tons of shelves for all of our clothes. A heap of storage for all of your clothes that need hanging up. And for our bits and pieces that we want to hang up just by the door, you have some extra little coat hangers here. That's pretty much where our smelly gym clothes have been lingering.
Welcome to the bathroom. It's pretty much exactly what you expect from a bathroom on a ship. Shower, toilet, sink. More storage. More storage. And an abundance of towels. Towels, towels, towels. Everywhere. There's also a nifty little string to hang your wet bathing suits.
Of course, the best thing we save for last is our balcony. Wow! It's been great to get some fresh air where you need it most. So it was too cold to stand out there. We have 2 chairs and we have a little table.
And that's our room.
The captain's just hopped on the speaker just to say that there's an iceberg to our left. Unfortunately, you really can't see it in this camera. It's just too bright out here. Wow, it's pretty cool though. It looks massive. We have a lot of hallways, and on a sea day, they're quite hard to walk down. Down each of the hallways you'll see these nifty little signs that will let you know exactly where you are on the ship, because we are still completely lost and have no idea how to find our room, so these definitely come in handy.
There's a conference center for all your conferences, all your conferencing needs. And as you can see, there are 15 levels on this boat.
Near the stairs on every single level you'll find this little screen that will have a breakdown of your timetable for the day, where we are, what time it is. Very handy. Located in the staircases, you will notice as well sick bags everywhere. I definitely didn't see that on my Caribbean cruise. Just behind me is a little spot on the ship where you can book your next cruise. There are a bunch of people here who can help you organize the next one. You can book it in with them, and this place is always really busy. We've got some hardcore cruisers on this ship with us. There's a medical facility. There's a casino on board.
This is where you'll find me tonight, on the coin pusher machine, my favorite. There's some pretty fancy stairs.
And just behind me here is the Royal Theatre. Here you're going to find all the amazing shows, the singing, the dancing, the magicians, the comedians, the circus, everything you could possibly want, and even movies on sea days. In fact, Dog is playing today at 2 p.m. and I'm struggling to get Ludvig to join me. Here we are on the Royal Promenade. Here is where everyone is hanging out. You've got a cafe, you've got tons of retail shops, and you always have a musician playing some lovely music, so you can just be at sea with some great vibes. So here is the hub for all of your shopping needs. You've got jewellery, you've got clothes, and occasionally they have a lot of sales out here in the middle. Now this is where everybody is at the moment. We have guest services and the shore excursion helpers. We also have a library on board. It's very quiet and very busy, so I'm going to keep whispering. But in here you can read some books, play some card games. I've also seen some computers in there. It looks cozy.
I think there's about 3 pools on the boat. As you can see, pretty windy, so right now they're closed due to weather. But we haven't seen a lot of people use them. Hot tubs have been routed, but not the pools so much.
Over this way we have the pool bar. And over this way we have a big screen that's playing movies, which no one watches because it's too cold and windy. And here we have this solarium. So this is like the adults only part of the ship. However, I think I've only seen like 5 kids on the ship altogether. So anyway, this is an adults only section. You've got 1 pool, 2 hot tubs, and of course you've got the solarium bar. It's a pretty nice place to hang out, and it's also a little bit more sheltered than some of the other areas. You've got windows either side. It's a little less windy than those other pools we were just at.
Yeah, this fancy thing. Fancy. We're getting married.
No, we are not.
They actually do morning mass every morning in this little chapel. Pretty darn cute. We could be getting married right here. I do.
That's not what I sound like.
It is.
That's not what I sound like.
There's a diamond club. Not for us. Maybe later.
There are a bunch of bars on board. In fact, I kind of get lost on the ship, and every time we turn a corner, there seems to be a new bar. I don't know what this one's called, but it has a really cool seat.
Could fit like 6 people in this seat.
You're really good.
Lucky for Chloe, there are bathrooms everywhere. Like here.
We also have
this lovely lounge called the Star Lounge. There is bingo, karaoke, quizzes, you name it, you'll find it here.
The Tavern, yet another bar.
This is where apparently you can watch a lot of sports. We also have an art gallery on board, and in fact, Ludvig and I went to our very first art auction the other day, where they in fact did have free champagne.
And what did we want to buy? That one.
This is our favourite one. We've never been super duper into art, but we've found an artist that we really love called Create. He has some amazing stuff. It's like black and white with big splashes of colour. Love, love, love it.
We have a cafe called the Promenade. It's open from 6 a.m. till 3 a.m. You can get donuts, you can get muffins, pizza, bagels, and coffee.
This one here is Giovanni's Table, one of the specialty restaurants. Delicious Italian food and has some amazing desserts.
Behind me is the Pig and Whistle pub, behind Ludvig's head actually.
There they often have some quizzes. We have the Windjammer Marketplace. This place is your buffet. It's going to be open for breakfast, lunch and dinner. There are so many different options here. You've got your gluten-free section, you've got your vegetarian section, you've got your burgers and hot dogs section, a rather large dessert section, all the coffee, juice and tea you could possibly want.
One of the other specialty dining restaurants, Chops Grill.
This one is a new American steakhouse. Let's have a quick little look. It's closed right now, but it looks pretty fancy.
There's a cupcake cafe, but it's closed right now.
Ludvig was very excited when he first saw this, but it is open quite limited hours. You've got, I think, 6 till 7 in the morning for some quick bites, and then around 3 till 6 p.m. in the afternoon. They're going to have things like slices, cakes, donuts, a few little sandwiches, tea and coffee, and that sort of thing. This here is Izumi, one of the other specialty restaurants. It is so delicious, huge portions, amazing flavors, and a pretty darn good view. This here is the highest bar on the ship with the best views for your cocktails. Up here they have DJ nights, they have ballroom dancing, or you can just sit here, soak in the views as you sit and chill with some new or old friends. We also have a main dining room that is open for breakfast, lunch and dinner on sea days, and just dinner when we're out at a port.
Well, hello there. We also have a deluxe hot tub. Actually, there's like 6 of them, and there's no one in them. Running track is closed due to strong winds because we're out in the middle of nowhere. Bummer.
And if you've been eating a few too many waffles and pancakes, don't fret, there is a fitness centre on board, and you can also go to the spa, especially since it's such a hard life here. Let the stress go.
Have a beanbag toss. We have mini golf. We have a sports court.
There's a rock climbing wall.
Don't look down.
There's an ice skating rink.
See why. We definitely thought we would go on the slides and on the flow rider whilst on this cruise.
Not one, but 2 water slides. They look pretty cold though, so I'm not going in.
There are even people crazy enough that they're on the flow rider. However, I have noticed they're wearing wetsuits. Something that me and Ludvig don't have.
Adventure Ocean. This way.
There's the Aquanauts child lining for ages 3 to 5. We have the Royal Babies and Tots.
There's an arcade.
For an additional fee, you can have some professional photos taken. They could look like this. Or this. Or this. Or this.
That's my favorite. I hope you enjoyed the ship tour as much as we did. Next up, we're going to Greenland, and we're going to Chloe's favorite word, Quackertalk. And we're going to Prince Christiansen. Unfortunately, we're not going to Nook anymore because of the weather. That's okay. I think we'll be alright. Stay tuned. Don't miss out. Click that button. You know the one. All three of them. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.